main Robis Charlie Sari Waisili Amri Barang Datang Melisani Ya Kau Kau. Right. Okay. So apa kita akan buat hari ni adalah, kan minggu lepas awak dah submit awak punya research tu. Okay. Yang ada shapes, lepas tu kita ada line, kita ada balance, kita ada size dan kita ada space. Alright. Okay. So every single age group kena present benda tu untuk kelas yang ni. So kita present dulu. Siapa nak mula dulu? Grup mana nak mula dulu? Any volunteer nak mula dulu untuk presentation yang awak buat minggu lepas tu? Ada siapa-siapa nak mula dulu ke nak saya panggil? Okey, kita mula dengan grup yang buat shapes. Dekat sini hantar Nur Izzati. Ada Nur Izzati? Mana Izzati tadi, ada tak?
Ini saya, Sir.
Ya, boleh mula present yang awak dah buat minggu lepas tu dengan kawan-kawan. So boleh present.
Kejap, Sir.
Alright. Okay, by the meantime, the next group boleh get prepare, iaitu group yang buat space. Dekat sini yang hantar adalah Fati. Alright, okay. So lepas group Izzati, group Fati
Dia keluar tak slide? Dia tak keluar.
Ada. Okay, boleh mula kalau dah ready.
Okay, group kami terdiri daripada 3 orang. Satu buat tajuk tentang shape. Okay, yang pertama, what are the most element of graphic design? Semua dengar tak? Takut tak dengar.
Dengar.
Graphic design ni dia merangkumi space, line, shape, color, value, form and texture. Lepas tu dia ada mood tersendiri untuk kita shapekan. Lepas tu set of practice of working with the element of design that composition look pleasing to the eye. Okay, lepas tu shape ni dia ada banyak bentuk. Yang ni macam-macam bentuk, bulat, petak, segi. Okay, shape are fundamental part of graphic design and surrounded by them as all the visual object. Okay, maksudnya shape ni lebih dekat dengan kita. Kita macam sekarang tengah menghadap laptop 4 segi, menghadap phone, semua ada shape dia tersendiri. Okay, lepas tu shape ni sangat penting untuk digunakan. For many years, many experts have studied how different shape can affect people behavior and identify their personality, as every shape has its own meaning and influences differently to the viewer mind. This is called the psychology of shape, and in this post I will show you the different type of shape, their attribute, how to use them in graphic design. Okay, maksudnya kat sini shape ni dia merangkumi pemikiran kita tersendirilah, sebab dia banyak bentuk kan. Okay, next. Siapa? Aiman ke Haziq?
Okay, dengar tak? Dengar. Okay. Next, some manner alteration according to the design discipline to which we are referring to. We can make a global reference to the element and principle of design. We will divide this article into main categories, element and principle, and briefly discuss in component, and then we will see some example on how this element and principle of design can be combined. Maksudnya dekat sini dalam design ada banyak bentuk yang terbagi pada dua. Dekat sini saya dapat terdapat lebih kurang 30 lebih design yang ada. Next, Siti. Next. Geometric shape meaning. Since we were kids, we already have learned what geometric shapes, as they are the simple and most common shape in graphic design, and they are formed by combining a specific amount of curves, point, and line. Due to their anatomy, most geometric shapes are symmetrical and we can identify them easily. Let's see some of the most common geometric shape we can find in graphic design. Yang ni adalah contoh-contoh geometric shape yang ada. Dekat sini ada 12. Iaitu square, rectangle, triangle, diamond, rhombus, circle, oval, hexagon, pentagon, parallelogram, trapezoid, star dengan spherical, dan ada lebih lagi. Okay, ini adalah shape. Head with head plus width jadinya shape. We learn basic shape in grade school. Triangle, square, circle and rectangle. Out of lesser seen, shape can be used to attract attention. Maksudnya kita belajar basic shape ni daripada sekolah lagi. Lepas tu shape-shape ni bila kita gabung, kita boleh dapat satu bentuk ataupun perhatian yang lain lah. There are 3 basic type of shape: geometry, triangle, square, circle, natural leaf, animal, tree, people, and abstract, icon, stylization, graphic representation.
Okay, untuk bentuk square and rectangle ni are the most common shape in graphic design project, and we also can see them very easily in live every day in street, side, shop, sign or sheet or paper. And this type of shape are the most common in design layout as social media header, social media post or business card. Okay, bentuk square and rectangle ni paling common yang orang akan guna lah. Okay, lepas tu square shape formed by straight line and right angle that give viewers a sense of relatability and security, and this attribute make people feel safe and content. Common square shape meaning straight, security, reliability and discipline. Okay, lepas tu yang kedua, bentuk ialah shape triangle. A triangle shape is a polygon with 3 edges and 3 vertices, and it's commonly defined as an energetic and dynamic shape. Attribute triangle used to represent motion and direction. Depending on disposition of the triangle, it can have different meaning. If the triangle is upright and pointing up, it represents stability element. But if the position of the triangle is reversed, it can mean risk, feeling and stability. Okay, bentuk segitiga ni dia boleh terbalikkan sama ada yang apa cu dia ke bawah ke ataupun dia punya tapak dia ke bawah. Maksud dia ada maksud yang tersendiri, lepas tu dia memainkan peranan bentuk dia tu. Okay, viewer eye automatically move to the top of the triangle due to the line that placement. Due to this quality is very often to use skinny triangle as arrow or pointer to emphasize an important part from your design. And related to this quality, if the triangle point is facing to the right, it represent a moving forward symbol. Lepas tu dia merangkumi common triangle shape, meaning dia ada movement, balance, risk and stability. Next.
Okay, circle over and circle, unlike other geometric shape, don't have angle. This fact makes this shape softer than another, and commonly they have represent infinity due to they don't have a beginning or end. In graphic design, circle have different use and depend on their purpose. For example, in logo design, they are the most common shape used for the logo background or outline. In a web design, circle shape are used or small icons. Okay, circle ni tak macam geometri lain. Dia tak mempunyai angle lah. Seperti kita tahu, bulat, tak ada angle lain. Lepas tu dalam grafik, circle ni dia digunakan bergantung kepada orang yang tu lah. Macam contohnya dalam logo design, selalunya shape ni digunakan dalam background ataupun outline. Lepas tu shape are one of the most popular shape for design because they are very noticeable and powerful graphic element, and because their nature they represent coolness and completion, and these attributes make them very useful shape in any design project. Common circle shape meaning infinity, a universe, mystery, earth, moon or sun. Next. Alright, next we have pentagon, hexagon and octagon. Pentagon, hexagon and octagon are the most used polygon shape in graphic design, considering that polygon are not very often used in design project due the complexity. But we can see polygon shape to represent real element from our daily life from icon or logos, for example, street signs, section of a beehive or box. Use polygon shape. This polygon due to their geometric nature and also use as puzzle is to create a larger composition and organize the information in your design, and a very common in infographic design. Okay, pentagon, hexagon dan octagon ni selalunya digunakan dalam grafik lah selalunya. Kita banyak kita boleh tengok pentagon, hexagon dan octagon ni selalunya dekat street sign and papan-papan tanda. Benda-benda tu design tu selalu kita tengok bentuk-bentuk pentagon, hexagon ataupun octagon ni. Okay. Next. Next, spiral. Spiral shape are very common in real life and nature
natural element as shield and flower and spiral shape in graphic design are used to represent the circle of life and growth, intelligence, creativity and modernity. Spiral ni dia macam dia macam bebas dengan yang
Dah.
Okay, seterusnya natural shape meanings. Natural shape or organic shape represent element from nature and we can see them in the real world as animal, flower, trees or leaf. This shape, unlike geometric shape, are not formed by angle and point. They are unique. You can see them in terms of different form. Maksudnya dekat sini natural shape organik ni kita dapat lihat dalam kehidupan real kita seharian. Dekat binatang, dekat pokok-pokok, bunga-bunga, daun-daun, kita akan nampak betul-betul shape geometri yang ada dekat situ. Next, unlike geometric shape, natural shape have a clear meaning from the natural element they represent. As for example, a rose flower represent love or passion. Natural shape due to their nature also make the view feel a connection with the natural environment. This type of shape are often used in outdoor or ecological design composition. Maksudnya kat sini dia bagi contoh macam bunga ros. Kalau kita tengok bunga ros tu dia macam bagi kita satu bila kita tengok macam bunga ros tu macam bagi kita satu sifat rasa macam sayang. Maksudnya kita nampak rasa feel ada hubungan lah antara bentuk shape dengan bunga tersebut. Lepas tu kita akan nampak macam bunga tu memberi satu makna. Lepas tu common natural shape meanings originality, natural, organic, freshness and ecological. Okay, next, abstract shapes meaning. Abstract shape in graphic design are visual symbol that can be abstract idea or simplified version of an organic shape. In some cases, abstract shape can be difficult to associate with some idea due to their abstract anatomy, and in some cases, the idea is behind a small detail of the shape. Abstract shape can have figurative and direct meanings, and these shapes are used very common in logo design because they are a very effective way to create a unique look at the same time to transmit an idea through design. And if you want to learn more about logo design, you can check this post where I show you the quality for a good logo design.
Okay, untuk last kali dalam shape ni kita ada simbol and icon. Okay, dalam shape ni, simbol ni contoh dia yang macam kat belakang ni tambah tolak, itu simbol. Icon yang macam macam mana dia macam logo macam tu. Dia icon dalam Symbol icon are abstract shape that represent real life things and can have higher symbolic and symbol and icon are really popular in graphic design to convey message quickly in a visual way. Okay, dalam graphic design memang akan selalu guna symbol and icon shape ni. Icon and symbol are very popular in an infographic design to reduce the amount of text and focus the viewer attention on key part of the design. But when you use icon, you need to take care to don't overuse them because it can be overwhelming to viewer eye and confuse them. Okay, kalau apa? Untuk icon ni kita kena guna secara berhati-hatilah sebab dia agak akan confusekan orang yang tengok tu. Dia akan lagi macam mana? Untuk icon dia kena lebih detail dan untuk bagi orang yang tengok tu biar faham. Okay, lepas tu conclusion and shape psychology infographic. Okay, in conclusion, we already have learned how to use shape in graphic design and the different type of them. And shape are fundamental graphic design element that you can learn all of them in the blog post. Okay, dalam shape ni kita banyak sangat bentuk. Lepas tu untuk kenalinya, benda tu dah memang ada dekat sekeliling kita tanpa kita sedari. Sama ada benda hidup, haiwan, macam tu. Okay, shape play a crucial role in graphic design project, icon design and most important logo design where through shape a brand will transmit their goal, what they do and their physical speech. Itu je sir. Terima kasih.
Alright, okay. Panjang elaboration, okay. So kawan-kawan lain, untuk pengetahuan awak, yang team ni tadi dia present pasal shapes. So basically shape yang apa dia terangkan betul, okay. Dia ada two common shape yang kita akan tahu, iaitu kita tahu kita ada organic dan juga kita ada geometry. Organic is more on kepada shape-shape yang berbentuk seperti daun, batu, more on kepada organic punya konsep. Dan kalau geometry adalah geometry yang biasa kita tahulah, rectangle, triangle, kita ada circle, alright, okay. Lepas tu kita ada pentagon, hexagon, all those geometry punya shape. Dan every geometry punya shape tu dia ada dia punya particular and dia punya meaning of what they are representing. Okay, kalau kita nak buat macam for example, if like say kita buat design yang ada boxes, dia more on kepada apa. Kalau kita design more on kepada rounded, dia mengarah kepada apa. Okay, setiap satu shape tu ada meaning dan dia punya reflection untuk penghasilan design. Kita tak boleh simply, oh saya nak buat design ni, kita nak letak macam ni. Oh saya nak buat design ni, tak boleh. Dia ada meaning dia. Alright, okay. Dan setiap satu design tu juga, okay, dia akan ada effect lah. Kenapa? Sebab melalui pada shape yang kita tahu ni, dia akan menghasilkan icon dan akan menghasilkan simbol. Okay. Macam tadi kau nak bagi tahu, icon tu adalah yang kita tengok, icon-icon yang kita guna. Simbol adalah simbol adalah yang kita nampak seperti plus, tadi kau tunjuk tu plus punya sign, kita punya apa tu plus minus square, lepas tu dan sebagainya. Manakala icon adalah satu benda untuk represent company punya logo dan sebagainya with the combination of two. Okay. So kalau awak tengok tadi ada satu ayat yang last kali tu kawan awak cakap apa? Dia kata the function of using shape ni sebenarnya dekat dalam icon adalah untuk memudahkan satu-satu mesej tu disampaikan without menggunakan teks lah. Tapi kalau kita terlampau banyak sangat kita apply shape dan sebagainya dalam tu, dia akan membuatkan orang yang akan tengok tu akan a bit confused tentang apa yang kita nak sampaikan pada kita punya klien. Alright, okay. So itu sebesikit tentang shape. Okay, so far okay, ada soalan tentang shapes? Ada yang tak faham?
Tak ada, sir.
Okey, semua okey boleh Right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Nur Izzati, siapa tadi? I that we don't have any time left. Okay. So minggu lepas kita tak buat kelas kan on Tuesday, betul?
Betul, sir.
Right, saya nak buat replacement boleh?
Boleh, sir.
Bila?
Bila tu, sir?
Kalau malam ni boleh?
Malam ni saya ada kelas, sir. Pukul berapa?
Apa, man?
Malam ni awak kelas pukul apa?
8 sampai 9.
Okey, kita buat 9.30, 10.30 boleh?
Boleh.
Boleh? 9.30, 10.30.
Boleh, sir.
Sebab kelas kita sejam kan? So 9.30, 10.30. Alright, okay. So get ready group Fatih untuk present dan satu lagi group Alfiq untuk present. So malam ni 2 group lah. Kita akan presskan 2 group. Group Alfiq dan group Fatih. Boleh?
Boleh, sir.
Alright, okay. So kita jumpa malam ni. Sekejap saya tulis dalam group, kelas group. Alright, okay. Saya dah tulis kat group. Just a reminder, right? Okay. So kita jumpa malam nanti. Dengan itu kita sudahi kelas kita dengan surah Al-As. Thank you guys. Assalamualaikum. Kita jumpa balik malam nanti. Right?
Waalaikumsalam.
Terima kasih, sir.
Sama.
Terima kasih.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.